because it's rooted in sound logic. You have to have common fucking sense, folks. You can't go out there thinking, I'm going to swing for the fences like he was trying to do. He was literally doing fucking 15 contracts because they allowed it. Didn't know better. Well, he fucking knows better now, doesn't he? And now what he was trying to do, he's put that aside. He knows it's possible now because of what he's done with just doing $200 a day. With one single, 90% of the time trades, one single mini contract. And he's doing far better than he would do at his job. And did do better than both of his jobs. That's an encouragement. And the right mindset he has right now, I'm so proud of. I'm proud of that. And that's what I try to encourage. I don't try to encourage you to go out there and try to swing for the fences and have Lambo lifestyle overnight. It's not practical. That's not fucking practical. Okay. I'm sorry if that hurts your fucking feelings, but I'm not ever saying that you can't get there, but just going to take your time to get there. And you can't be worrying about trying to rush through it, burning the candlesticks, trying to do more of the unnecessary shit, worrying about what that person did. How did they make that money? Fuck their money. Fuck what I made. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck what Cameron's making? Who cares? You can't spend it. Be inspired by it. Limit it to that. But don't go on the charts and waste your time trying to figure out, oh, it's this guy, this gal, this person has a video. This person posted this on their social media. This is what they did. Let me see if I can go in there and figure out what they did. You're wasting your fucking time. You can't even do anything with that information. You can't do shit. The only thing it's going to do is cause you doubt about what it is you're trying to learn. And other people are fucking smashing it because they don't give a fuck what anybody else is doing. They're minding their own business. And that's exactly what Cameron started doing, minding his own damn business. Instead of getting out there and trying to defend daddy. Daddy is a fucking lion. Just turn me the fuck loose and I will eat these motherfuckers. Straight up. I'm out here begging for it. Crickets. "30-second time frame offers so many opportunities to take 10 handles out. Why 12? Why 12 handles for a stop? Well, look at a 30-second chart. Look at the price delivery. Unless we're having an extrapolation, one direction or the other, you'll see that 10 handles is about the maximum. A very small little fluctuation would occur. 12 just puts you 2 handles outside of that. What happens when ICT's son takes a loss? He stops trading for the day. Because you can't trade less than one contract, right? I'm not having him go in with 5 micros to be sizing down. No, he just fucking stops. He needs to know what it feels like to sit in a losing net loss day. And it's okay. It's not cancer. It's not terminal. It doesn't mean your model's fucking done and over with. It doesn't mean that you fail as a trader. It just means that you had a transactional cost and now you paid the tax. That's the tax. Okay? That's the fare to ride on this fucking ride. Eventually, you're going to have to pay it. And some people want to pay more than what's required, like taxes. Stupid, financially illiterate people pay more income taxes than they're fucking supposed to. You're only obligated to pay what your legal obligation is. And some of you don't even want to take the time to look into what it is that you could save money on in that. Because you're financially illiterate. Because the schools you went to taught you to be that way. If I wasn't pushing my fucking boot in my kids' asses, making them work fucking jobs so they can taste the bullshit that this world wants to feed you, they won't want to work to do what I do. They won't want to learn how to do this. They have to be put in those situations. Otherwise, they'll have a silver spoon up their ass and think everything's owed to them, and it is not owed to them. Whatever I've made is owed to nobody else. My kids are not exempt from that. And the best thing you can do if you have children is to do the same thing. It builds character. It teaches them to be adults. And in trading, many young people and man-child syndrome kicks in, and they're not really fully equipped to be a trader. Having a good model in their hands won't work. That doesn't mean the model's bad or not effective. This means that they are incapable of doing it. I got 9 minutes to finish this up, and I have so many other points I want to make. The impossible task of counting the grains of sand, knowing I only got 9 minutes left. But I don't think that many of you even really appreciate what I'm saying today, because the model's not complete. He's only working on one part of it. And even in that, he's doing fucking far better than he ever imagined he would be doing. For some of you, if you were just doing what he's doing right now, that's success. In your part of the world where money is different and things cost differently where you're at, you would be living very, very comfortably if you could do what he's doing consistently. If you're able to do that, you would be very happy. You wouldn't need to have Lambo lifestyle dreams and wishes to see that would be deemed as successful. You'd be content. You would feel like you arrived. It would feel like you put the work in, and therefore now you're seeing the results, and you're thankful that you stuck with it. You studied. Instead of worrying about trying to take negative stimuli or negative opinions about other people telling you what you should or shouldn't do, and they have nothing to bring to you that would be better. They don't have a testimonial of a large group of people that are using the shit that they try to sell with fucking discount codes. There's no consistently profitable fucking students. There's always hit and miss. There's always flash in a pan. I have people that are doing this now for years, not making $740 withdrawals, 6-figure withdrawals. There's no fucking comparison. But those individuals did all the work to get to that point. My son wants to do more than any of you. He wants to do more than me. And I want to see it happen. I'm here for it. I want to make him bigger and badder and fucking just a ruthless motherfucker. I want that. But I know the frailties of the human mind, because he's now got scar tissue. He done something that he wasn't told to do. He went against my advice. Recklessly did whatever he wanted to do, and his ego and his pride was hurt. So the only way to build that back up is to show incremental cookie rewards. We have puppies right now, and we're training them, and we have these little trainer treats we keep in our pockets. So if they do something we want them to do, in the time we tell them to do it, we treat them right then and there. It's a constant reward thing for a puppy to be taught properly. A human body and a mind needs that same thing. In the beginning, when you don't have experience, you don't want to be going out there pressing the button like my son did and fail and then feel grief about it. Learning how to trade with a real account, whether it be a large amount of money or a small amount of money, is the absolute asinine fucking way to do this, because you're literally encouraging fear. You're encouraging uncertainty that paralyzes you, because you're making it a scoreboard of, I lost money. No matter how much money it is, when you have that, it's real hard to get motivated. So when I teach it with a demo, and I teach how to go through back testing and collecting experiences where the market has done the very things I've taught. And I give you the benefit of knowing what I think is going to happen beforehand. So that way it holds you to an expectation in the marketplace. Does the market go higher when he says it goes higher? Does it respect those levels he's referring to? Does it trade to those pools of liquidity? Are you going back through the charts and looking for the things I teach? Is it in there? Is it happening? Don't require my own trades to be the only testimonial. If you do that, you're failing. Cameron's not even journaling. He can't do that right now. What did you just say? You heard what the fuck I said. He needs to have his pride restored. He's hurt. So the only way, and this is the best thing I could come up with, was give him something where, yes, these approaches, if he just would let the trade run, he could be making 30, 40, 60, 100 fucking handles. He could be doing that, but he doesn't have the patience to hold on to it because he's afraid it's going to turn around on him. He's afraid of that. And the only way you get over that fear is doing this. I wish I could learn how to hold a trade. I've been in so many trades. If I just would have held on to it, it went to my target. How do I fix that, ICT? You take incremental exits and you hold yourself to the fact that this is what my trade was and I'm feeling discomfort. As soon as you feel the discomfort, close it and then watch the trade pan out. Or if it goes through where your stop loss would have been, you're thankful you didn't lose. But if it goes in your direction, you log it and you cheerlead yourself. And the next time you feel that uncomfortable point and you want to get out of the trade, wait 2 minutes. Not 1, 2. Literally 2 minutes. And then if you still feel uncomfortable, close the trade again. Then log it. If it goes to where your stop was, you did the right thing. If it goes a little bit further, guess what? Just like repetitions with weight training, you're adding a plate. You're adding one more repetition, and you're holding to failure. You're fighting the negatives. That's where growth happens. You can't just tap out as soon as you feel it all the time. You have to press into that uncertainty, and you do that over time. And I'm sorry, but a 40-day fucking trainer, a 120-day trainer, a 1 month fucking boot camp, a 1 week fucking crash course ain't gonna fucking teach you that, folks. It's not gonna fucking do it. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna do it. I got $1 million fucking bucks that says it ain't gonna find somebody gonna do that, make $1 million. Ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna fucking happen. But I'm making millionaires. Holla. What did they pay for it? Their time, sweat, stress. They had to go through the mill with ICT. And it's hard here. Only the strong survive. The weak get chewed up and spat out. Come next March, I suspect, based on what he's doing and what he's telling me in terms of his perspective and what he feels and what he thinks, he's not in a rush to get anywhere. So I'm thinking he'll probably be able to do like 20 to 30 handle runs when he does his trades. And this is a matter of just filtering the trades that allow for that. Meaning if the trade has still room to move that much, if everything I just gave you in terms of the parameters, if they're in play, you just got to hold the trade. What are you afraid of? Like, you know, I try to encourage that guy, Patrick Whelan. Like he sometimes he has trades on, and I wish he would just, like, I would never tell him in his live stream, don't close it. I wouldn't do that because it's rude. But many times I'm like, don't close it, don't close it, and then it just keeps on running and running and running and running, and you can see he's like, what the fuck. He's a wonderful person to watch because that's the thing that everybody won't talk about. That's the part you're trying to hide from your development. You don't want to go through that. He's doing it in front of everybody. It's entertaining, yes. He fell mouthed. So what? I fucking cuss too. You're human, okay? And you get a priest in a situation hard enough, pressing enough, they're going to drop the F-bomb too. If they feel enough pain, they're going to do it, okay? Words are not going to do anything to anyone. What you give them, the energy, the power, that's when they hurt you. Holding on to a trade, and I'll say this in closing, the way you hold on to a trade is you have to be content with, all right, I locked in something. This is a good fucking day. I got $1,500 locked in on this trade. I'm aiming for $20,000. I got a fucking full pool on 10 lot. I know it's likely to go 100 handles. I know it's likely to go down there. But I'm going to wrestle my fucking greed because I feel like I have to take this $2,700 trade off that's fluctuating here and there above 3,000. And you know in your fucking heart that if you just let this fucking thing go, 6.5 hours from now, it's going to be 100+ handles. But you're wrestling with, but what if it isn't? And I don't take the $2,700 off? Or it stops me out at $1,500 and I could have took the $2,700. That's ass backwards thinking, folks. That's fucking ass backwards. You're all talking about how you want to have these high multiple R trades, but you don't want to do the work to hold on to get them. All these clowns out there that sell these courses and talk that high multiple bullshit, you do not see them taking, they would be billionaires. Why are they still selling fucking courses? Where's their fucking yachts? They're not doing it, folks. They're not doing it. Period. Common fucking sense. Use it. I teach from a practical stance. I come to you with no fucking glitz. And I tell you exactly the way it's supposed to be. I tell you it's going to be hard. I tell you it's going to take you longer than you want it to be. I tell you that people are going to make fun of you because, you know, it's going to fly in the face of everybody else's logic. But the testimonials just keep coming in. That's undeniable. And you're in the waiting. You're on deck. You're next. You're the fucking next success story, but you're holding it up. You got to get out of your own way. You have to get out of your own way. I'm doing everything I possibly can, folks, except for take your fucking trades. Okay, I'm doing everything I possibly can. But you have to listen to these discussions. You have to listen to this because these are the things that's going to put all those things together for you as a trader. Whether it's my shit that you're going to use as a technical aspect or somebody else's dumb shit. Bottom line is, if it can be used as a catalyst to make a decision, that's all we're doing. We're using some kind of stimuli to make a decision, to act, to move, to do something, push the fucking button, do something, and then manage risk throughout the process. The only thing that separates me from everybody else is everybody else is holding on to a religion about an idea in an indicator-based idea or something that's bullshit. It has no basis on why price is going to go up and down. I give you the best of the best. Practical, real-world experience, 30 years experience of telling you what the fuck these markets are going to do, authorship, all throughout. You have the highest form of technical science and the most practical sense of using what it is that we should be doing as a risk manager. I'm not telling you to go out there and trade with 15 contracts. I'm telling you to use one contract. Look what my son was able to do with one fucking week. 1 week. And he's not even hitting fucking doubles. He's just batting singles, getting up there, getting his 10 handles, boom. Sometimes he's been spooked out of the trade and he has to go back in and get that last $50.